everyone, I am Kyle Bosman, and right now I am beneath a giant Pikachu, which can only mean one thing. It is the Pokemon World Championships in beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Vancouver. If I know anything about Pokemon, it's about one thing, being the best. So I want to talk to the best. I want to witness the best. I want to be as close to the best as possible for this championship, and I want to know what it is to be the best. So let's go do that. This is part one of a three-part series on the Pokemon World Championships. Come on! The Pokemon World Championships is a gathering of the greatest Pokemon players on planet Earth. If I was going to find the best there ever was, that person was definitely going to be here. I began my search with Ray Rizzo, the man who has dominated the competitive Pokemon scene by becoming world champion in the last 3 years running. What makes you the best? Why have you won 3 years in a row?
I have to say, there's definitely some luck involved. I've been really fortunate. There's a lot of strategy into it. I put a lot of time training and practicing. I'd say that's been pretty important as a factor for my success.
But I feel like everyone's putting in their time and training. What makes Ray Rizzo the Pokemon genius?
I try and think outside the box with my strategies. I try and be a little different, trying to counter what I think a lot of people are going to be using. Since this is a World Championship, we got the best players all over the world here. 3 years ago, I never would have imagined winning once, let alone 3 times.
Do you have rivals here? Do you have people who you can't wait to fight against?
Yep, I'd say Wolf Glick, the second place player last year.
Wolf Glick, last year's runner-up. If anyone was going to dethrone Ray Rizzo, it was surely going to be him.
I really do want it this year. I've worked very hard, and it means a lot to me to try and finally get it. I'm so much more prepared. I built my team in about maybe 10 months this year, spending so much more time. And last year I had about a month. I feel much better with it. It's kind of a new play style, a new way of playing the game, and I have so many tricks up my sleeve that I can just throw at my opponents. And I think it'll change the way people look at the way we play the game if I can do well enough.
Are you going to beat Ray Rizzo with this team?
I am absolutely going to beat Ray Rizzo with this team.
However, victory proved elusive to both of these competitors. Ray Rizzo and Wolf Glick were shockingly dropped in the first round of elimination. And so I turned to the new generation, players like Aaron Zhang and Ono Shahar.
Seems that a lot of us who were in the younger division in the past few years are doing very well right now.
Well, what makes you, the new guys, so good?
I think some of it has to do with we're still in high school and we have this extra time, whereas others who are in college working and we don't have as much other investments.
I like my chances, my team is really solid and I've been playing well today, so hopefully it goes well next round.
Do you realize that at this point you're doing probably the best out of anyone, or one of the top 10 competitors right now?
Yeah, I won 4 games today, I only lost 1, and I still need to win 1 more to make the final 8, but my brother actually in the junior division just won all his games and he's in the top 8, so I'm already happy enough.
These players didn't become world champions either, knocked out in the top 8 and top 4. Instead, it was Italy's Arash Omadi who earned the title of the very best. And I knew that finally, I would get all the answers I was looking for. I am now here with Arash Omadi, the world champion, the best person who is playing Pokemon in the world right now. How does that feel?
Great.
So one of my favorite things that I just saw is you were taking a picture with a trophy, and everyone was like, smile, smile, and you're just looking cool. Are you just kind of a cool person?
Yeah, there's no need.
So do you feel like you're the best in the world?
No, I don't think. At this point, yeah, but I think there are better players than me.
And then it hit me. This whole time I was trying to find Pokemon's Kobe Bryant, or Usain Bolt, or Cristiano Ronaldo. And then I realized that the game's best players are all Wayne Gretzky. The harder I tried to dig up a big ego, the more selfless everyone showed themselves to be. I'm here with Jason Klasinski, the Pokemon trading card game world champion of the entire world. Not only are you the best in the world, but after winning your 3rd time, you're also greatest of all time. What does that mean to you?
Maybe I'm the luckiest of all time, too. I did catch some breaks, too, going into the World Championships. I played this game since I was 14, so I've grown up and made so many friends, and seeing them all here with me to celebrate and enjoy with me is just awesome.
But you are the best. Has that sunk in yet?
I think I can play well, but, I gotta admit I catch some breaks, too, sometimes. And I have a lot of great players and friends that help and spread ideas and test them out. You come up with an idea and you run it by your friends and see what they think, and then you kind of work together. It's almost like a puzzle.
To be the best at Pokemon, it turns out, you just need friends. Every great player here is the product of a group effort, and everyone I spoke to seemed proud to acknowledge that. Again, I'm here with Aaron Zhang, who just finished 3rd in the Pokemon World Championships. Aaron, how do you feel about that?
I feel great because this was my first year in the Masters division, and in the 2 past years in seniors, my World Championship runs didn't go so well. So even getting 3rd is great enough, and just seeing my brother in the finals, like that is what really makes it this weekend perfect.
I'm now here with Brendan Zhang, who is the world champion of Pokemon in the juniors division. Brendan, how did that feel?
It feels great.
I'm sure it does. So we talked a lot to Aaron yesterday, and he was like, nah, I have no chance. It's all about Brendan. It's all about Brendan. Is that how you felt yesterday?
I mean, Aaron is like the one that usually does better, but for once I do better than him. If it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't be here right now.
So like, there's a huge crowd of players behind us. You are better than all of them.
I wouldn't say that.
I would though. I think you're better than all of them. Like, what makes you better than all those people?
Well, I don't know. I feel like the fastest way you can lose in this game is to be arrogant. I don't know. To underestimate anybody just seems like a mistake to me.
I'm now here with Ray Rizzo, who I now unfortunately have to call former world champion. What is that like?
Yeah, it was a totally different experience watching the battles this time instead of playing in them. There were some really exciting matches. It was still a lot of fun to be here.
Yeah, we were watching you during some of the finals last night. You were cheering.
Yeah, and it was one of my good friends and fellow Americans, Aaron Zhang. It would have been really special to see him win. It's a shame he couldn't pull through, but it was a really exciting match.
Is Pokemon about being the best?
About being the best. No, I think that the community is very supportive of the winners and the losers because it changes every year. It's not like there's always one person there. So they know someday it might be them and they want to be supportive of that person that just had a tough day. So it's really cool to see that support happening.
And so at the end of the day, once we've seen our champions, it's clear, obviously, that Pokemon isn't all about being the best. I was being a little facetious. Pokemon's about Pokemon, man. It's about these monsters. It's about these creatures that take us there. And so when it comes to being the best, it's like, hey, I'm the best right now, I'm the best this year, and next year there will be a new best, most likely. And if you're best next year, that's great too. But nobody seems to let it get to their heads here, right? In the end, this is all for good fun. Until part 2 on their series of the Pokemon World Championships, I'll see you later. This is Kyle Bosman, signing off. Let's go find out.